Hey there, my name is Elise Hobbs and welcome to Alice in Wonderland. This is my Disney College Program vlog. I was accepted for the Disney College Program for Walt Disney World Resort for spring 2019. So this is my vlog and I am so excited to start this adventure. So I have a couple different reasons why I decided to start this vlog. I've never done anything like this before. The main reason is selfish. It's for myself. I want to be able to look back on these and just remember things that may have happened that I maybe didn't get pictures of or I won't remember. So I'm hoping that this will help me remember some of those things that go on while I'm in Florida. The second reason is to keep up with family and friends while I'm there. I assume I'll probably be pretty busy and won't have a lot of time to visit with friends and family back home, so I'm hoping this will be a great way for me to keep in touch with them and let them know how I'm doing and what I'm up to. And the third reason is to hopefully answer any questions that someone may have while they're applying for the program or as they're preparing to leave. This is my first program ever, so I'm new to this process as well, but I would love to help anybody out that I can. So my main objective for this first video is to do the DCP tag, which is basically just a bunch of questions that I'm going to answer so that everyone that's watching can maybe get to know me a little bit better. I have about 21 questions that I'm going to go through quite quickly. So here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so this first question says, how did you hear about the program? Well, I actually have wanted to do the DCP since I was in 8th grade. I'm now a junior in college. I'm 20, so it's been a while since I wanted to do this. I actually found out about it then. I think I was just researching online or something and found out about it. Didn't really know a whole lot about it, but knew that it was always something I was interested in. Again, I was in 8th grade when I realized it, so I wasn't really sure what my college plans were going to be. I didn't know where I was going to be living at the time or anything like that. So it was kind of a mystery about whether or not I would be able to do it, but always knew that I was definitely interested. Question number 2 says, is this your first Disney College program? Yes. This will be my very first program. I am so pumped and ready to be out there. So a couple words I would use to describe my interview process were fast and furious. I actually applied last fall to do the spring 2018 program, but I didn't have a whole lot of certainty as to whether I'd actually be able to go or not. I just kind of applied on a whim, like the last week that you could apply, knowing that I probably wouldn't get in because most spots had been filled by then. And I didn't get an invitation, but they basically said in the email they sent me, we liked you, but we just don't have any spots yet. And so this fall, I was able to, make plans and kind of prepared to do the program this time around. So my interview process started, I applied the first day the applications dropped, which was August the 20th. I got my web-based and my phone interview that same night after I applied. I got my web-based probably about 30 minutes after I applied, and then my phone interview right after I finished my web-based interview. So all of that happened within the span of one day, and I scheduled my phone interview for that next Monday, August the 27th. So that was the day that I had my phone interview. I did it in the afternoon. It went really well. I was really happy with it. I'll go into a little bit more details about my phone interview in a later video, just giving some tips and tricks. I did think about recording it, but decided against it just because I thought I may be too focused on making a good video and not having a good interview. And this was kind of my last chance to get into the program, and so I really wanted to make sure that it counted, and I did well on it. During my phone interview at the end, the guy that I interviewed with told me it'd be about 2 or 3 weeks till I heard back, and I actually heard back that next Wednesday, September the 5th, was when I officially received my acceptance. So I waited only about 9 days in between my phone interview and receiving my acceptance. So everything happened really, really quickly for me, which I'm really thankful for. So when I was accepted, I was actually at work. I worked on campus in the accounting department at my university. And so I was sitting at my desk, I had my computer in front of me, and a girl that I had kind of become friends with during the application process posted in our DCP Facebook page and said that she had been accepted. And I knew that they were going in alphabetical order, and her last name was after mine, and I was like, that's weird, I haven't received anything yet. So I went ahead and checked my dashboard, and there it was, it said offer. So I went ahead and opened it up and looked at it, opened up my email and saw the email. And so I had to tell my coworkers kind of quietly, and it was a really exciting day. And later that night, I told my parents, and I'm actually going to add the video of me telling them, so insert video here.
Come on, please answer.
As you can tell, I was in my apartment at school. I had a friend of mine, actually my roommate, who's done the program a few years ago, videotape me telling them as I was FaceTiming them. And I FaceTimed them, and the camera was open on my acceptance email. So it was pretty cool. They were really excited for me. I'm very lucky to have parents that were very supportive of me doing this, and never once batted an eye when I told them that I got in. So my role was originally merchandise, which I was more than happy with. It was one of my top roles. My top roles when I applied were merchandise, character attendant, convention guide, and I want to say attractions were my top. That I all put high interest on. I would have been happy with any of those. I would have been happy with anything if I was at Disney. But those were my top roles. And so I was given merchandise originally, but I later checked the character performer audition schedule and saw that there would be an audition in Dallas, which is where I go to school and where I'm from. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. If you know where that is, it's about 30 minutes outside of Dallas. And so I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go to the audition and see what happens, really not expecting anything to come of it. So I went to the audition, and again, I'll delve into that a little bit more in a later video and go into details of what that process looked like. Had an absolute blast at the audition. I was so glad that I went, and just had so much fun and was really totally fine with my role. And I really didn't think anything was going to come of it. They told us they had very limited spots. But then, let me see, the audition was September the 20th, and I heard back October the 24th, which was a Wednesday. So it was over a month. I had forgotten about the audition. My sorority's rush was coming up, and I was our rush chair, so I was very preoccupied with that and had honestly completely forgotten, and really had not been thinking about Disney all that much. I was just trying to get through rush. And that night I checked my email, and it said, we have updated role information for you. And I was like, wait a minute. So I checked my email, and there it was. I received character performer. So I was completely shocked. I called my parents, and they were so excited. I told some girls in my sorority, and they were all so excited for me, and it was really such a sweet, sweet surprise. I would have been happy doing anything at Disney, but to be a character performer is just, I know it's a really incredible honor, and I plan on taking it really seriously because I know that it's a really important role to have, and I feel very, very lucky to have it. So roommates, I have found 5 awesome girls that I'm going to live with while we're there. We met through the Facebook page, actually. If you're in the process of applying or even preparing to go, if you've already been accepted, I would really, really recommend you go and find a Facebook page for your season that you're applying for. It was an incredible resource for me. I didn't know that it was even a thing when I applied the first time, and so it was really helpful, and it was how I found my roommates, truly, and made some friends before I even am going to get out there. I already have some friends, so it's very great. You can meet people that you're similar to and that you think you would mesh well with, and I'm really excited to be living with them. What will I miss most when I'm in Florida? My family, for sure, and my puppy dog, Daisy. I'm going to miss them terribly. They'll be out there in March, possibly April. They'll go to drop me off, but I'm the only child, so it'll be really hard to be away from both my parents and my extended family. Won't be there for Easter and things like that. Missing those holidays will be tough. So that's definitely my top. It'll be hard missing my friends. I'll miss my sorority dearly. But the main thing I'm probably gonna miss will be Whataburger. Not even gonna lie. This is very cliche, but my favorite park would have to be Magic Kingdom. Disney World is not Disney without Cinderella's castle, and if I had to only go to one park for the rest of my life, it would most definitely be the Magic Kingdom. So I have already started compiling a Disney bucket list. The top one is definitely the 4 parks 1 day tradition for sure. We tried to do that a couple years ago when my family went, and it did not go the way that we wanted to. But I'm definitely going to try and do that while I'm there. And another thing that is on my bucket list is riding the Orlando Eye. It's pretty decently close to Disney World, I'm fairly certain, and no one really talks about it. When we go to Disney, at least for my family, we're in the parks on property the whole time. We don't really leave to go explore any other parts of Florida, and I'm really looking forward to going down to Orlando and doing the Orlando Eye and going downtown and things like that. So, my favorite character, this is a tough question and it probably changes every day, but I think a pretty solid one for me is Remy from Ratatouille. That is my favorite Pixar movie, and I think it is the most underrated Pixar movie. It's just wonderful, and Remy is an awesome, awesome character. My favorite princess is Aurora, hands down. She's also very underrated, and she's wonderful. She is classy, she's sophisticated, she gets to sleep and wakes up to her soulmate. What a dream. And of course, that would have to make Philip my favorite prince. He's animated, but he's a hunk, I won't even lie. I don't know if this counts, but I think that Mickey Mouse is an awesome hero in Fantasmic. And I just love the ending scene of that show. It's my favorite, and he is absolutely precious. I've already said Remy, so I will go with Thumper from Bambi. He's so cute, and he was very wise when he said, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. My favorite villain, it's gotta be Ursula. She has the best song ever, and she's purple. She's just awesome. I'm not a huge fan of the movie Frozen. I think it got a little bit too much hype. I think it's wonderful, I do, but I just don't think that it deserved the amount of hype that it got. However, Love is an Open Door is possibly and arguably the best love song that has ever been written for a Disney movie. Changed my mind. Favorite Pixar movie? Ratatouille, as I've mentioned before. So underrated, so wonderful. And lastly, my favorite place to eat at Walt Disney World has got to be 50's Primetime Cafe in Hollywood Studios. They serve comfort food, good southern comfort food, which is what I grew up on. I'm from Texas, and it is just the best, and the atmosphere is so much fun. Go check it out if you haven't. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was enjoyable. I hope it helped you get to know me a little bit better. I hope to make more videos in the future, so please subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you real soon. Questions, and so you can get to... So my main objective for this first... So my role was to help answer any questions with